Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Sailwind. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more chatting, because this is the first time we're going to be sailing the brig in its default configuration as a group. Is the sun setting? It is. I'm supposed to be sleeping. Got ahead of myself. There we go. Would have liked to have woken up before dawn, but don't get that choice. The brig is certainly a different beast than the cog. For one, it's quite a bit bigger. I do believe we got it preloaded in the last episode, so we have our free cargo, have our bucket. Did we? Okay, yes. Firefly Grotto. We have our attempted cargoes. Okay. Yes, we are good to go. Now, I'll throw off both lines. And to do this properly, we have a tailwind. We should set the spanker first, low and aft first. Oop, wrong one. That'll be... Oh, that's such an awkward setup. This gives us bare steerage and a lot of control. Then we'll set the main course forward. Which gets us a little bit more speed. We have nice open water in front of us. We'll let the wheel swing free while we drop the main course aft. That'll bounce out forward, get us a little bit more speed. We want to head northeast. Which we are headed right now. Okay, now that we have some open... I don't feel comfortable being that close. Get the jib set. I'm gonna wind off the starboard side. We want it to spill to port, so we tighten up the port side. There we go. Did I misread the winds? Should be northeast. Oh, right, that's that one. We want the top for the aft sail. Not the best winds, angle-wise. The winds from here, we want to approach the grotto. Do we want the winds off the port quarter or the starboard quarter? We're going to be wearing either way. Oh, we have more of a wind off the port side now. Not catching much with that. Alright, now we're getting a little bit more of an angle. With that being the case, we'll heel a little bit, adjusting the sails thusly. I'm not going for an aggressive angle. Not trying to get the most speed possible. Speaking of, where's our chip block? There it is. I'm sure throwing one of these things overboard. So we're pulling 7 knots. The winds are steadily... I think the gaff sail in the back is pushing the stern aside, and the head sail is pulling the nose across. Losing some of the wind with that. It should be a little bit more weatherly. Alright, we'll come a couple points to port. we're not going to catch much good wind in this direction. But that's good. We're headed up for now. We're across the wind. Should be going fairly slow at the moment. Yeah. Amazing 4 knots. I'll be looking forward to getting this rigged a little differently. A few more stay sails. Between the rigging, I don't mind the 2 courses, square, the mains and the tops. But having more jibs and stay sails will be a nice addition. Good grief, that is fairly awful. Can we pull it in from this side? No. And we can't let it out any further. This is the best angle we can get with both masts with the square sails. They'll catch the wind as we come to starboard. We're not going to hit that rock. We're going to come up this way, go behind this island, past that rock, and into the grotto. There's the 3-master. And as we come to starboard, catch the wind a bit better. We're at 6 knots now. And I don't want to make the turn early because we have to if we have to turn any further left than we are now, it is going to be very poor going. We're already below 4 knots again. The wind has continued to traverse to being off our bow. We should probably take in the squares. Not hindering us, but they're not really helping. We'll hold to it for a little bit. Come right ever so slightly. Try to catch that wind. We're up to 5 knots. Five and a quarter. Five and a half. And you see that top sail filling out on the foremast. We're starting to actually catch the wind. 6 knots. Let's see, how do we want the jib with that point of wind? I'm gonna come over that way. Yeah, we want it pretty close. That is pretty close. Pull it in slightly. That should help us just a tad. 6 knots. Clear waters, we can come right a little further. And possibly push up above 6 knots before we get into the cave. Just me, or the field of view a little too much? That feels more normal, less fisheye. That's still distorted a bit. Just live with it for now. Back down to 4 knots to the wind shift again. No, not really. Got us back up to 5 knots. Pull it in. A little further. We've been poorly optimizing the sails this time around. We can let out the jib slightly. Actually, let us pull in the jib at this point. Taking the gaff last. What are we at? We are at 5.5 knots. We'll let the wind drive the sails as we come to starboard and wear across aft point. You can see them drifting. They're not optimized like that, but they're not in bad shape, and we're catching a little bit more wind. We're at 6 knots. I'm going to take in the tops, starting with the forward, then the main. Oh, this is such a weird setup. Go, tops are pulled. You can see the pier. Pull in the main. Lose some way, which is what we want. We're down to 4 knots. Below 4 knots now. Oh, Fay Valley and Siren Song. No resting at this port. We'll be driving straight on. Oh, that's beautiful. Let me stick it to a wall we can actually see it. There, good enough. Fay Valley will be straight north. Let's pull in the 4 main. Now we're operating just off the gaff. Should lose some way. 4 knots. I think we have enough. Pull in the last. We'll start to lose steerage. A little S turn here to get closer to the pier and to bleed off some of the speed. Down to 2 knots. Hook. Gonna go jump. Grab the aft line. And that will have arrested our forward motion. I'm pulling the slack. And that'll pull us in towards the pier. There we go. Pulling in slack now. We'll bring the lines taut and pull us in. Don't overdo it. There we go. Did we put up our lanterns? Oh, did we not have enough lanterns? Forget the lanterns? Firefly Grotto. Should take care of those 2 missions. Then we just have our regular cargo. Which I think was just what we had down here in the hold. Should be 2 of leather, 1 of black tobacco. I believe the leather is for here. The black tobacco, I do not recall. Leather is going to be a good price here in Firefly Grotto. And then we have the black tobacco. Bay Valley will be a better price. See what we got for missions. Siren Song. How does that put us for missions? Max 5. We are at 5. We can buy some fish, which would go well with Bay Valley. Cave mushrooms. Should be looking at Fort Ashton as well. Cave mushrooms also sell well. Copper for Fort Ashton. Iron, definitely for Fort Ashton. Silver for Ashton, but we can't exactly afford that. Same with the... Oh, no, we can't afford the marble. Marble's heavy, though. Like, really heavy. So I think we'll get a crate of iron for Ashton. Cave mushrooms are 15. Fish are 21. 583 or 270. There's only one thing for each. And we'll get them both. Alright, let's get the mail on board. There we go. Iron will go in the lower hold. And since it's headed to Fort Ashton, we'll put it in the back. The black tobacco weighs nothing. Grab the fish. Put that closer forward and on the port side. And the cave mushrooms on the starboard side. Then we're looking to exit that way to the port side. That'll get us going north. I'll pull the lines in first. What experience I have as a modern mariner just hurts my soul to bring in the lines first. But I'm a crew of 1. Get the gaff going. I'll guess bear steerage. Bring the wheel hard over. Then we'll get the forward main and back it half turn. For simplicity's sake, while I'm doing more maneuvering, I'm going to let out the sails. Won't be the most efficient, but it'll help me tell where the wind is, since I cannot see the top, the telltales up there. main mast I will trim more appropriately. Let that center on its own while we bring the jib into play. Spilling off to starboard. That should help the nose come about while we drop the main course. Back at a half turn. And we will likewise leave it loose to find its own way for now. The gaff stays stiff. That provides us stability and steerage for now. Grab this lamp. There, now we can see a little bit more of the ship. We are currently headed north. We need to go north and a little bit west. After we pass this rock formation, we'll count 2 rock formations to our right. We should see the 4th one there. Those will be 2 to the right, the 2 to the left. That'll aim us straight at this cove here. Go between the island and this rock. We'll end up right alongside their pier. And I think it's time we get the rest going. We'll let loose everything. All canvas. Pulling a whopping 4 knots. We're gonna have to tack. Should I just keep this lamp on me? That way we can at least see. As I come to port, we're going to lose the squares. Unless I just hold and we tack across the wind. We're not making bad speeds. We're not that far off the wind. Ah, I can see the tail against the stars. Right across the Milky Way there. Coming left is definitely gonna get us, but we're gonna have to tack quite a bit. That tells me we probably afford to come over a bit now. We'll lose some speed as long as we don't start luffing. We'll be going slow. 4 knots isn't too bad. Oh yeah, we definitely need some light. See the town lights there. Now, should we swing? We just swing right now. Yeah, we're getting down to 3 knots. We'll wear away from the wind. And then we'll cut back the other way. Tack across the eye of the wind. And pass southwest of this rock. Ugh, we might as well wear across the wind instead. Getting a little sleepy. Alright, we're getting back up to 5. See if we can get up to 6. Instead of tacking into the wind, we're going to go past. Both of these rocks. And then cut back to kind of a west-southwest angle. Can't quite see my cursor on there. I'm thinking we're about here. We want to swing up this way and then cut back southwest or west-southwest and then cut into the cove. With the wind coming out of the west as it is. Two points to port. Just write it out. We'll lose the main first. Pull in the jib. Yeah, it's not doing anything at this point. And we're starting to lose the main. Let her out. Get what speed we can. We're down to 4. Now we're going to attack across the eye of the wind. Hard over on the wheel. I think I might have called this poorly. Pull in the main. Oh, too early. We're backing. Yep, and we are caught in irons. Outstanding. Superb seamanship on my part. Oh, not that one. Well, with how weatherly it is, you can catch a cat nap. And hopefully the wind will be a little bit better. With the gaff set, should have an easier time. Because it should point the bow into the wind. Alright, why did we wake up this time? Let's go take a peek. That's not too bad. Come to starboard. Lock the wheel. Let's see if we can use the jib. Do this right. I'm going to use it to pull the bow around. Alright, what's the gaff telling us? We'll use this as our tattletale right now. Wind is really close off the nose. Off to that side, so we will pull it in as tight as we can. There we go. That's almost as tight. Nope, too far. That'll make us backing. We don't want to go backwards. Let her loose a little bit more. Okay, we should be making the barest of steerage. If we let out the squares, we're going to go the wrong direction. Let's pull these back around this way. There they go. No, the bow is starting to come around. Ever so slowly. Let that out a little bit more. Grab some water. See our tailtails. Almost let out the fore course. And we're starting to catch the wind now. Let her have her head. Find her course. The wind off the port side. We want to keep the jib trimmed pretty close. Go do the main. And that is acceptable. Alright, we're letting out all canvas now. As dawn makes it a little bit easier to see. Alright, we're good. It's not a great trim. It's enough to get us 4 knots. Classic brig sail plan is not going to get you great upwind speeds. Well, we're that far upwind. Yes, yes, very tired. Yeah, all the Fay Valley stuff needs to be today. Ooh, fish. Blistering 4 knots of speed. Which of our courses has more swing? I don't want to be going too fast. Wrong one. Pulling the jib as well. We're close now. Should be bringing in the rest. Get the 4. In a little bit. Wow, we're suddenly making 6 knots. How fast are we going? 4 knots. Let's get the gaff. Oh dear. Swing the bow. Lock that in. Alright, we can let her swing. Bit of a jump. Pull in the bow. Oops. I'll let go. You know what? Why not? Gonna snap that line here shortly. Not actually snap it, but shock it right there. Then we continue bringing it in. And that is probably good. Say Valley. What have we got for you? Mail-wise, we're headed to Siren Song. Bay Valley. We'll grab the mail to Fort Ashton. Helps if I actually grab it. Should I just pay the guy? Firewood, Fay Valley, Fay Valley, Fay Valley. Hey, you. Cave mushrooms. You can sell those in Fort Ashton, which would not be as good, or Siren Song, which would be. But we could use the liquid cash right now. Then we have the black tobacco. Which would be favorable here. And the fish. North fish. Yeah, that should be here as well. How much do we have? We have 4 male jobs. I'm only looking for Fort Ashton or Siren Song. Wool to Siren Song. Ooh, or apples. Wool it is. Or olive oil? Ooh, there we go. Siren Song. We are looking for... Nope, not for Ashton either. Apples we can do to either. There's plenty for sale. Cheese. Very good in Siren Song. Wool. Also good in Siren Song. Just 1 package. Olive oil. We could do to Siren Song. Get a box of olive oil. Box of cheese. 2 boxes of cheese. 2 boxes of... Oh, let's do 4 of apples. We'll have a sizable... Well, I'm done with you. A lot of cargo to load. And I'd like it to go fast. Olive oil, olive oil, olive oil, olive oil, olive oil, olive oil. Four of apples. Wool. 2 cheese. We'll just block the walkway with. And then we'll just get going. Still got a little bit of a headwind. Ever so slightly. Not that one we want. Nope, it was that one. That'll give us steerage. Oops. Yeah, we want due west. I think we can get the jib going now. Should be able to catch it. With the stiff breeze. Should get some decent way on, but the squares aren't going to do much yet. Looks like we could use the main courses. It's getting us almost up to 6 knots. Could use the 4 as well. Really not too keen on going to sleep for such a short voyage. We are sleepy. I think we'll bring in the tops. We're getting a significant heel now. We should still have some decent speed, 8 knots. Grab us another fish to eat. Nothing bad'll happen with a quick nap, right? Oh, that's not a good sound. Straight into a rock. Ah, yes. You don't want none. Go away. Yeah, we want to go to the port side of this. But we're going to be backing slightly. And we've damaged our hull as well. It's going to be hard to get past that. Outstanding. We get to push straight into the wind. Great seamanship, this is not. Okay, I can at least see the town now. Straight into the eye of the wind. Hard over. Come on. See if we can catch the wind. Should be getting a little bit of steerage now. And with our cargoes, I believe we can afford to sleep here. Alright, if we pull this in, keep it just to the right of the mast, we'll be able to cup a little bit of wind. The gaff will serve us as well. I feel like I'm cheating, but I want to get to Siren Song. Just consider it dropping rowboats to help steer the ship in, which was not uncommon in the Age of Sail. Are we pulling? I'm gonna need the lamp regardless. 2 knots. Pulling the jib. Leave the gaff. Pull in the gaff. No sail confirmed. Few more points to port. And there we go. And we'll hire the stevedore again, because sleep is desperately needed. Or Ashtrand, Siren Song, Siren Song, Siren Song. Then we have the oil for Siren Song. I don't have enough money to hire the stevedore. That is not great. Full apples, olive oil, iron stays. Apples, we're going to get a tidy profit. Sell it all. Seafood, we don't have any of. We did bring cheese, which is only good here. And we brought olive oil, which is definitely for here. What else do we have? Wool. How about the wool? There it is. Now we can go grab some shut-eye. And with that, we spent quite a bit of time getting here and preparing. So with that, I will call this episode to a close. I hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.